Good evening and welcome to episode
22. No, it's a 23 then. I meant on one more. We've had several attempts at starting the camera today.
The button worked well as usual.
Are we sure that it is actually working
Not
now?
yet, no, but we will be in a minute. Today's anagram where we start.
Show the camera first.
Yeah, you'll be impressed to hear, Stu. There are two anagrams today.
That's good.
The first one, for you, is Frugly Oars.
God.
Frugly Oars, and I'm going to show the viewer
Frugly Oars.
Frugly Oars. Frugly Oars. Now this is topical. That's your hint, because I think it is a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
Is it person? Not
it's a person. It's a person, but it's also topical. Relevant in England.
I've got swale here.
It's not the Prince of Swales.
There isn't. Oh no, there is one. It's not. That's
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who that is?
It's not Andrew.
It's someone else. It's probably someone younger. Is it Prince William? It doesn't matter. That's not.
It is William. It is William. He's the Prince of Wales.
What can you guess who that anagram is? Or am I after a 2-0 start?
2-0? It's the first one. No, I'm not getting it.
All right, you're going to kick yourself for this one.
Am I?
Yeah, big time. Because it is, as I showed the camera earlier, Guy Fawkes. Because it was Guy Fawkes night.
Sake.
Topical.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that area at all. At all.
Oh, I'm gutted you didn't get that.
I hope you got loads of news stories about Guy Fawkes. Then having
actually, I had one. It was a question, actually.
Right.
When I looked into it, so I know the answer. But
right.
In today's world, because that was the gunpowder plot, wasn't it? Like to blow up Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
And actually to assassinate a king at the time. Well, name I've forgotten. I think it was Alexander III.
No,
in 1605 or something.
It wouldn't have been Alexander then.
Anyway, it was a king. It was weirdly in the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
And it was an assassination attempt. Now, are we celebrating the fact that they tried or the fact that they didn't succeed? Because back then,
where you're going with this.
It's one thing. But in today's world, what would we be celebrating? Let's say that happened today, right? They tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Would we be celebrating the fact that someone actually tried to do it, so that we had a revolution? Or would we be celebrating the fact that they got stopped because we think actually all this horrible tax situation and England is in a really good position right now?
History is always on the side of the victors.
Yes.
So I think that going back to when Guy Fawkes was around, this was the time where people celebrated seeing people being killed for
all the time.
Terrible deeds and witches at stakes and things.
By all accounts, a good time to live.
Yeah. Well, exactly. if that didn't kill you, then it would probably be the...
One thing I know from Halloween parties, I haven't been to for a long time, is that witches look sexy.
Unless it's grot bags.
Yes. But to some people...
Not many.
Not to me.
No. Maybe to Mr. Grot bags.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, I think that probably the celebration was that they stopped them.
They stopped them, yes.
I think that would have been the celebration, and then it would have been this big party with them being hanged. Or...
But if it was today, would we celebrate
it depends
someone trying to start a revolution?
It would depend on whether they were successful, I think.
True.
If they succeeded, then they would find that somehow there'd have to be some sort of natural order where they have to say, well, okay, we've killed all of Parliament, so it gives us an opportunity.
The Great Reset. Yeah. Welcome.
But if they got stopped, it's then there probably wouldn't be the celebration in the same way. They'd be celebrating that they got stopped.
It's quite an interesting bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's a big celebration. We don't really care. The kids don't care why they've got a sparkler. We're just happy there's a reason to do it, but it's...
On the subject of bonfires, and unfortunately I didn't think to screenshot this when I read it on the...
That's okay, because actually I found out that by trying to show the camera a screenshot, no one can see it anyway.
That's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, so you might as well just describe the picture.
But actually, it wasn't a picture. It was a post on one of my local Facebook groups that I follow, where a lady was saying, and this was around about the 6th of November, can people with fireworks please give at least 48 hours notice before lighting
Why?
fireworks? Hang on.
Right.
Because of, I've just spent all evening trying to pacify my dog, and they've just shit on the carpet and all this kind of thing. And the best response was the first one I read, which was, there's been 400 years of notice that this happens every fucking year. And what do people expect?
Right?
She got ripped to shreds in that.
And I'm with you there topically, right? Because in my addict to short thing that I do, some people watch both. If you don't, in that, on the bonfire night, when I had my dog, and she was shitting herself, she was in a flap, she got in a state, I was cuddling her, and I said to her in the morning, it's not everybody else's responsibility to look out for my dog with their fireworks and have a crap evening. I've got a dog. It's my responsibility to keep my dog happy and safe from a normal time.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with you.
And so it's my job.
Sadly, lots of other people don't agree, and people...
But they're idiots. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, they are.
They're idiots.
It's a shame that Facebook exists, because these people had no voice before, and it was much better.
We didn't listen to them if they tried. And it was like, do you know what? Like you say, Bonfire Night's been around. I can't remember what year that occurred in, but it's every single year since then there's been Bonfire Nights, as well as every single New Year's Eve. And random other occasions, people's anniversaries or big parties, or some weddings have them. And that's always been fine until Facebook.
Yeah.
And after Facebook, for some reason, we listen to the one idiot and we forget that we have got our own responsibility for the choice we made to have a dog.
Yeah.
Or whatever, other a little kid or... And we've got doors we can shut.
Yeah.
And we've got TVs we can turn, with music we can put on.
Yeah.
And that was fine. And my dog would say, all right, give me a bit more of a cuddle than normal. But is that so bad that your dog gives you more of a cuddle?
No.
I was quite happy.
I think if it's shat on your lap or something like that, then
it might have been, but for some people that might be a thing.
Not for me.
Well, you say that, but do we believe him?
I think.
The amount you fart, we believe otherwise. Right, so anagram number 2.
Oh, God, right.
Anagram number 2. This is on to normal
Show me
things.
first, because it gives me more time.
Deter a want. Deter a want. I don't reckon you're going to get this one. I'm not sure if this person would have been on your radar much. Deter a want. Deter a want. And then for the sake of the camera, should someone be watching this?
Unlikely.
A few more people have been watching it than normal, and they weren't all me.
Mostly.
Some of them were me.
Yeah.
It's this person, whoever you are, that's watching on our side. Deter a want.
You nearly showed it, but
Yeah, I nearly got it wrong.
Yeah, okay, right, let's see that again, because I need to see the letters.
Again, this is someone who's quite prolific at the moment. Has been for a good decade, I reckon. Very outspoken, all over the place. But whether or not they'll have fallen on your radar, debatable. But you should have become aware of them.
I keep wanting to say Peter, but there's no P there. But no, go on.
Andrew Tate.
Do you know what? He has been on my radar. Is he still in Bulgaria or somewhere like that?
I think he's free to go anywhere he likes now.
Is he?
Yeah. And I actually had a look into him, because there's all this guff about him around. He's 38 years old.
Right.
He's quite a young fella. He's been doing it for a decade or so.
Yeah.
He's in his early 20s, mid-20s. He's worked hard to get the thing he's got.
Yeah.
And he gets a lot of press, bad press, people saying he's racist, he's misogynistic, he's this, that and the other, he's a danger to young men, or leading them astray. So I thought, well, I'll have a look. Now, I didn't sign up to anything. I wasn't about to spend money on, in the name of research or whatever this sort of low-brow journalism could be. Struggle to use that word. Yeah. But so I wasn't about to spend any money on it, but I was going to have a look at it. So, so I had a look at his stuff on Instagram and that, and I've got to say, there's nothing wrong with any of it.
Okay, I haven't really...
Some of it was funny, and some of it was strong, and none of it was bad that I saw. You know, it was actually, it's sort of self-help, it's helping young men, or it's helping people. He wants people to be aware of their surroundings present. driven. He's trying to help people be. You know, I can't find a reason to say he was bad from that.
Am I right in saying that he is more famous for being perceived as being misogynistic than he is for being racist?
BBC sprung him into fame by putting a big thing out on the 10 o'clock news saying he was racist.
Right. Okay.
Overnight, that sort of half made him. So there are jokes which have got a race base in them. Right. So some people think that's racist.
Right.
But he's mixed race himself in different capacities.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know what that means in today's world. I don't really understand it. But when I was at school, if you had glasses, you could call somebody else with glasses Four Eyes. Right. If you didn't, it wasn't okay to call them Four Eyes. Now, whether that's related to do it in the thing or not, I don't know.
It sounds like your school was much more democratic when you were there.
Well,
in the 4 or 5 years after I was there, because
Stuart is old.
Because actually, if you had glasses, you would get called Four Eyes, regardless of whether you.
You'd get called it anyway.
Yeah.
But if you didn't have glasses, you get told off by the teachers for calling someone else Four Eyes. For example,
maybe that's because it was a posh school that you went to.
Yes, it was.
I just went to
a normal school.
Rough.
No, nothing. So I didn't find anything wrong with it. And actually, I found some of his stuff quite motivational. He was talking about wants, right? So I thought that anagram was really good.
Right.
And where he's become a billionaire,
yeah,
or a very rich person with Bugattis, loads of supercars, yachts, all the stuff young men dream of having. What he did say is, which I thought was worth repeating to people, was one of his things. His message was enjoy wanting things, because when you get stuff, you no longer want stuff. That's the short version.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's it. You lose your drive if you've got everything you need. What is there to live for? What is there to aspire to? So and
he was like, he's in a position that there's nothing he wants, and he's saying actually losing wanting stuff is bad.
Right.
You know, so he's saying enjoy where you are.
That's an interesting perspective, actually,
isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's not what is portrayed about that guy everywhere else. You get a lot of hate campaigns against the Tate brothers.
Do you think there's a possibility that because he's, dare I say it, and he'd probably hate to be classed as this, but he's quite mainstream now.
He's quite mainstream now.
So maybe it's kind of a bit like, well, you have to, he's actually mellowed so that he can still earn some money.
There's some that's in there. I got the impression that he likes the way he's younger than us, that the sort of thing he reflects to being a positive way to be as a man is more the way we grew up, than the way people grew up today. So to me, like, actually, there is
that's why he's resonating with people who are about 50.
Yeah, because actually, I find some of his things quite valid.
I definitely feel
it's like alpha males. They're not really there now.
I do feel that the generation behind mine, so we're talking about people who are 30 today, not all, but generally speaking, had a very, very different.
By the way, that is a very strong claim that that's just a generation behind where you are.
It is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
How long is the generation?
About 20 odd years.
Huh. Close.
I mean, bear in mind that women are having first babies in their late 30s and stuff.
That's
now.
true. 40s is normal. Yeah.
So actually, a generation.
We'll let you have that.
Fair comment. I'm not
old
fucking
man.
60, you wanker. But no, the point is that people who are 30 had a very different kind of upbringing. And
it's beginning to be gentle.
It was all about, my precious child. And it was all people my age
about that time,
treating their kids like that.
It's about that time that people started getting medals for being in the race.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas you get a medal for winning.
Yeah.
And if you ran in it, you should be clapped.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think
they're not round the head.
I think that that obviously there were lots of things that weren't great about society when we were.
There are loads of things that needed work.
But I do think
some things were good.
Yeah, I don't like the way it is now, and actually, I don't think anyone's any happier because of it.
No, people are less happy now. So that's where some of the things he was saying was good. But some things are bad. Back in that time, men were told they can't speak. So there's a huge suicide rate of people at our age, and that's a bad thing.
Right.
People get so that's bad. And today's world, when I explain how it is to be my age to my kids who are early 20s, they can't believe that we wouldn't talk to each other about anything.
Right.
So that's the thing that's good. It's changed,
Yeah.
but the I don't know what the words to describe it are. The softy thing isn't really beneficial.
No, I don't think so.
Some people need drive. People need to be competitive. People need to desire to go forward, don't they? To be determined.
Yeah.
Those things are important. Not everyone has to have them, but somebody does. So some things, I didn't find anything I thought that justified the bad press at all.
I do wonder if it'd be interesting to be able to go back maybe 3 or 4 years and see what he was saying then, and see whether you.
Yeah, I mean, he does some like
feels-
online thing. I think you can subscribe to something.
Yeah.
But I think if you subscribe to that, it's like porn, isn't it? Well, it probably isn't the same as porn, but the concept of that is like, if you look at free porn,
Yeah.
you see X, Y, and Z. If you join someone's specific porn thing, I should imagine you see that more so.
Yes. Yeah.
So you'd expect that. If you don't expect that, but you are an idiot anyway.
Are you done with Andrew Tate?
Yeah, there was just a bit of a thing, because actually I thought,
So interesting.
I didn't find anything bad.
Interesting that you said that you thought he might have £1 billion now, because considering the BBC were instrumental in him making his fortune, if they were the ones who to highlight him that little while ago,
well, I never heard of him before.
he might feel obliged to help them out in their current plight. And their current plight is that...
I bet he doesn't.
No, I bet he doesn't as well. So the story is that the BBC produced a panorama programme about a year or so back before the last
I don't need
US,
my glasses on to
US
listen to you.
election. Not to look at me, and they spliced together two bits.
I heard about this.
2 bits of a Trump
Yeah.
interview. To
And
make it
out of
sound,
context.
yeah, to make it sound as one. Now I've seen the clip, and it totally sounds like it's one sentence with a comma in the middle of it.
And
now-
Trump's suing them, isn't he?
Well, he's asked for an apology, and a full and frank retraction from what they've done, an apology,
It's fair.
and also for being reasonably compensated as well, whatever that might mean. I don't think that's £1 billion.
I doubt it's a 50 quid note.
No, I doubt it as well. But
One thing he'd want dollars.
but actually, so Inevitable West on X has said, breaking, Donald Trump is planning to sue the BBC for over £1 billion. This is the end for the BBC. Stranger things have happened.
Well, the BBC needs to end. Effectively now, right? But for anyone who isn't in England, the BBC is something that theoretically is funded by the government, is free for the people, but you have to buy a TV license to watch it, which is, I don't know, 150 quid, which is about $200
Yeah.
a year, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you get something like Amazon or Netflix, it's about $7 a month. It's a lot less. There's a lot more on it. It's not irritating. It's not run by paedophiles. So, so
Okay,
20
we
quid a
probably-
month.
I mean, this is opinion.
Opinion,
of course.
generalised. Well, it's strong history of hiding paedophilia. That's fact.
I mean, I was
Savile and many
yeah.
others. So anyway, but nonetheless, irrespective of how the fact that I don't want to give them their 20 quid a month because of those things that have tainted them, 20 quid a month to watch one channel, 2 channels, what full of rubbish. In my opinion, it's like, so I did a survey. They said, "What should we do?" It's $4.99. You've got to lead the way, be slightly less than Netflix and better if you want to.
Nobody will subscribe to it, and then they'll be screwed.
$4.99. You might. Old people would.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
would have thought so, but that's still a fuckload less than they're getting now.
Yeah, 20 quid a month for crap. You know.
I mean, there's lots of people basically agreeing with the fact that. I mean,
They should know better.
I'm no Trump fan.
No,
I don't like the man.
BBC
but
should know better.
It was biased. However you look at it, they have deliberately biased things.
They've manipulated something
Yeah.
to mislead people,
And
if they brand other people, tarnish their reputations immeasurably for it. Okay, the Tate guy has managed to use that to his benefit, but what if he hadn't? They might have destroyed him for what their suggestive thing is, and the same thing could have happened to Trump. And it's not reasonable for the BBC. I mean, fuck me. If somebody writes something on Facebook these days, they go to jail.
yeah,
BBC put it out front.
I mean,
It's
and the people are going to jail for things that are not lies. Whereas,
peculiar.
yeah, it's it's a bad day. It's a bad day for the BBC that they've done this. And if they do end up paying £1 billion fine, how much is that per person?
I don't know, but it's government funded with 3.6 trillion in the whole. But funny enough, I was looking at that today for maths, and this isn't funny at all. So we're getting onto political bits,
right? Okay.
But I was looking at that because I was thinking about something. See, Thatcher's day, which is what, mid-80s, she finished that.
No, it was. She was basically the 80s. She was 79 to 1990.
Oh, let's say up to 1990 to now is 35 years. Yeah. 3.6 trillion in the whole we are now, and during the 80s, Thatcher sold off all of the public services. Coal mines, shut, trains, roads, bins, whatever you name it, right?
Yeah.
If you divide 3.6 trillion by 35, that would give you the yearly loss. But I bet you anything, the yearly profits of all those services combined, I bet you they're not far off. The 3.6 trillion.
Well, the trains are being, railways are being privatised.
They're all privatised, and people are making huge sums of money running these things that used to go into the government's pocket.
Sorry, National Rail is being nationalised.
But it's not my point.
Yeah.
My point is, the money they've lost, we're refunding it from tax, which is a massive thing Rachel Reeves is doing, but actually, they've lost it through being bad at business.
Yeah.
Because, I bet there might be £500 million or £1 billion left out of, something far smaller than 3.6 trillion will be left if you look at the profits and the over and above wages that have been spent in those things they privatised.
Yeah.
They sold off. There's where the money's gone.
Yeah.
In my opinion, potentially. On top of that, another asylum seeker has been wrongly released from jail days after the other one. Another sex attack migrant freedom. But apparently, 90 prisoners have been released wrongly, approximately.
I think they've both been found. There were 2 actually.
But not the other 88.
Well, are we sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a fact. So somebody was wondering if they all got directed to the train stations as well. Someone else suggests the prisons are built of Lego. And someone else suggests they're all on Labour's payroll.
I think the wrong person's got keys. I think that's what it comes down to.
I don't know. It's 88 people. Well, 90 people.
Yeah.
Released wrongly.
Wandsworth, isn't it, that seems to be having the most problems with it?
It didn't say.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't find out that bit.
Right.
It could be many. I don't know if it's one bloke doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like he might be bribable. Yeah. On the positive side, there, it frees up space for a 92-year-old granny who's posted something on Facebook to go into jail.
What's that? Sorry.
Doesn't matter. It's for the camera.
I'm going to lighten the mood with a Viz top tip. I bought a Jeffrey Epstein advent calendar. What a rip-off. The flaps only open up until the 15th.
I don't mind opening some of those flaps. Actually, no.
The
sound of funny joke, but I remember that they're underage, aren't they? These people,
They're 14.
I'd like to retract and avoid saying any more. A lot of puns that are coming into my head that I could say. So I'm going to go straight to the place name challenge.
Right, okay.
Which seems even less appropriate with the words I've got coming. Those of you just started watching this, if anyone is, right, I think
everyone just switched off.
It's place names. Just switched off. Place names. 3 I'm going to read out. 1 of which is real, and Stu has to guess which one is real.
Right. One is real.
One is real.
Okay.
I've got to try and remember which one that is. Are you ready? There's 3 names. 1 is real.
Yep.
2 are false.
And have you actually checked that the other 2 don't exist this time?
Yeah, I have checked.
After winning. After last time.
I still think I won that.
Even though 2 of them were real and I chose one of them.
It's about context.
That's
right.
Fucking convenient.
Are you ready to win?
Yeah.
Are you ready to win?
Yeah.
Right. Wanking.
Right.
Farting. Coming.
UK, right? UK.
Yeah.
England or just
It doesn't matter this time.
Anywhere in the UK.
Yeah.
Wanking, coming, or farting?
Sounds like.
I don't think it's wanking.
Okay,
I don't think it's wanking. It's going to be between coming and farting, I think. And I'm going to go with farting.
You lose.
Was it
coming?
It was coming.
Yeah.
Spelled C-U-M-M.
Yeah. Yeah. Ta-da.
Okay.
Stuart is fallible after all.
But I still managed to get to... No.
You did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time today trying to work one out, but I thought it would be hard for you to guess. It took me a long time, actually. I don't think it was worth the amount of time I invested in it. So, right, following on from that, right, there's a thing from China here I found, right? Should I go on to something funnier more than that, right? I've got something here. This is something I found some things. These are observations from a female's perspective, right? From a female's perspective. I used to think clowns smashing cream pie on people's faces was a hilarious prank until I realised that I too have been cream pied by clowns.
Yeah, okay,
That's quite good. And another thing from a female's perspective was men will never know what it feels like to have a fart creep forwards and go up inside your vagina. Then you've got to do a weird bend to re-fart your fart.
Yeah, okay.
I bet women find that quite funny.
Yeah.
It sounds like something that have happened. Both of them sound like they've happened to most women. You know.
What's really funny about that is that
we can't imagine it.
No, I was going to say, can you imagine if Rosie Jones was going to try and deliver those jokes? How unfunny they would sound.
Which one's she?
She's the one with the cerebral palsy who just speaks really slowly.
Yeah.
Invariably, I don't know if her jokes are not funny generally, or whether it's the delivery that I have.
Sometimes you just don't like the person. You don't particularly like her.
I don't like her at all.
Some things I've watched that she's done have been quite funny.
You're the only person that I know who actually doesn't dislike everything that she does.
Well, to have a disability.
I will.
Kindred spirits and all that.
It's all well and good being disabled and what's the word I'm looking for? Which isn't really
a cabbage.
No, trying to be visible and that word.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Which you haven't been at all here, nor have I.
No, I don't think it's that either.
I've forgotten it. Anyway.
But my point is that I try and take the jokes away from the delivery, and I still don't find them funny. But maybe it's because she's already ruined them. I don't know. I just don't.
It could be that. It could be that. So, after she has ruined things for you in life generally, Xi Jinping, who is the head of China.
Yes.
Yeah. Who said something that actually sort of resonated with my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
So I'm going to read that to you, right? Xi Jinping has reportedly warned that the world can move forward without America, pointing to how past empires like Britain, France and Spain once ruled, and then declined. His message, global respect matters more than military might, which I think is probably fair, and if the US loses it, which I think it probably already has, for most places, respect, history could repeat. He cited how these empires dominated their eras but eventually faded from prominence, which is true. All empires do, right?
Yeah.
This isn't just geopolitical posturing. It's a signal. The question hanging in the air, which goes back to my conspiracy theory, is who leads the next chapter of the world?
I mean, that is a good question.
Yeah.
But
doesn't that resonate with what I'm saying?
It does.
Our own greed is going to be used as a weapon against us, and our naivety and our ignorance is going to leave us with nothing.
Yeah.
Which actually has already happened, really. England, right, I found out today, is the second most miserable country in the world at the moment for levels of misery per capita, per person. We've got awful lives here with all the different cost of living, blah, 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 unemployment, stagnant wages.
What's the most miserable?
Iceland. But it doesn't have any daylight. It actually has a 24-hour darkness one.
I mean, I could probably spiel off many countries that I'd prefer to not go near rather than stay in England.
However, they're happier than us. So it's not about what
Right.
you think.
Right.
It's about people living in those countries.
Is it just that we've got more of a voice to fucking moan about?
No, it's
everything?
we're miserable. This is a miserable compared to everywhere else.
Right.
This is the second most miserable.
And yet still everyone wants to come here.
No, they don't. Just a load of young fellas from I don't know where, random places. But that's because they're going to get put up in the home. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't have an opinion or know enough about that.
Going when you were talking about America having lost respect, my mind went to situations like Trump bringing in tariffs that can be seen as unreasonable to every
That's
country.
not helping.
But then
Also, bombing everywhere. Don't forget, right? Because you're looking at it from an England perspective again, and England doesn't count. So this is the whole world. England counts about itself. We've been bombed, but we think Trump is nuts. So we've got less respect. But that's a person, not the place. South America doesn't like North America. Africa doesn't really like America as a continent.
Right.
The Middle East doesn't like America. China doesn't really like America. Russia doesn't like America.
Right.
So you've got a spattering of Europe.
Yeah. And
That's
even
it.
they've been pissed off
And
by
they
the tariffs.
things that, yeah. So there's that.
But I don't think it was ever any better under the Democrats. There were
No.
other reasons. It was the
But
same.
America has been dying to everyone but America. America's the same
Yeah.
as England. The people in it believe it's not shit. It's shit.
Right.
Do you know, McDonald's used to go to America on holiday, and you think you'd pay next to nothing for a giant McDonald's. Now you get a tiny McDonald's for about 25 quid.
America's expensive.
This is my point.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's fooling itself, just like we're fooling ourselves in England. Just like Europe's fooling itself that it has something.
How many of our subscribers are from America, do we think?
Well, but we're just pointing out something they know.
Yeah.
You know, they know more about it than us.
Yeah.
They're trying to survive in that country, which is far ahead in inflation to us. And that's why they've done these things.
Yeah.
On another note,
Yeah.
Chinese astronauts have been stranded in space after an unknown object hits the capsule. You heard about that?
No, I didn't.
No, well, you know, some people say it's just a ball from Harry Kane's penalty against France.
Right.
And a lot of other people in England thought it was a Greg Steak Baker that hit it.
Have they got any hope of being recovered?
A lot of other people suggest it's some prisoners that have been accidentally released. Another popular thing was that it may be the space station came from Timu.
Likely. Yeah. Do we know if there's any hope of the recovery for them? Or
I didn't want to read that. I was reading the
Just
people's comments.
reading
Yeah.
jokes. Okay.
They'll go get them. I mean,
Yeah.
China's got loads of great tech. It could do all kinds of things. You know, for one thing, it can afford a rocket, and it can afford the petrol for it to come back.
But will they?
But don't
Will
know.
they do it, or will they go?
I reckon they would, because actually at the moment they're trying to show themselves to be a compassionate nation. Well, not trying to show, they're demonstrating that they are.
Right. Okay.
They can look after their people. You know, 90% of, or 96% of Chinese people own their own house.
Right. Okay.
Did you hear about this? Right, there was a sausage fest, not the type you're thinking.
Right. Okay.
There's shock horrors there. There's 80 people were taken to hospital with poisoning at that sausage festival.
Right. No, I hadn't heard about
No,
that.
a lot of people said, "Is Bonnie Blue okay?" I'm guessing she had most of those sausages. Yeah. Fury has been an outrageous hit job on the British taxpayers as Brussels has demanded UK pays into the EU budget for its first time since Brexit under Starmer's reset.
Was that expected?
You heard about that?
No, but is this something that wasn't agreed as part of the deal that they've now?
Yeah, it's some new thing.
Why do they think they could get some money out of us then?
Well, because we're weak.
Oh God, how long have we got left for this term? It's about another 3.5 years.
Yeah, it's
isn't
going
it?
to be a long time. No one will have anything by the end of that.
No.
So someone suggests we've been paying the annual... hang on. I haven't got anything funny to say about that. The things I wrote looked funny at the time. But
Try me and I'll confirm it for you.
no, they're so not funny that I'm not going to read them out. However, the Texas butthole tickling bandit, real person, has finally been captured by the police.
This is a real person.
It's a real thing. A crime in America, Texas.
Texas butt tickling.
Butthole tickling bandit.
Bandit.
It's been called.
Okay.
A lot of people said, "How much is your bail?" One other person said, "I'm still waiting for you. I'll DM my address." Another person was waving their hands in there saying, "I'm a victim." On top of that, they've also got serial butt sniffer there. He's been arrested for the third time.
It's a strange fetish, isn't it?
Someone suggests he's going to love prison.
Yes.
He's going to be busy.
Yeah. He might try and sniff the wrong butts though while he's in there. If he has to do it to everyone, I think there's going to be lots in there who won't appreciate it.
I don't know. I don't
think being to prison.
But I think outside of prison, nobody liked it.
No.
And inside prison, there
There's
might be the
more
odd
chance.
few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some attention's better than none and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been in American prison or had my butt sniffed without permission. Even with permission, nobody really wants to do that. You know?
No.
No takers on my butt. Meanwhile, Carlsberg has created the world's smallest beer bottle, the size of a grain of rice, holding only 0.05 millilitres drop of beer.
What's the fucking point of that?
Well, it probably still tastes of piss.
I mean, won't taste of anything, will it? Surely.
No.
That's a pointless thing. What a waste.
Let's get a social media headline, isn't it? So it's worked. I mean, we're talking about a beer that we normally I don't even drink. Do you know what I mean?
I don't drink any beer.
No, so we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't. So well done to whoever
Carlsberg
that was. Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
There might be 5 other people who've heard about it now.
There might be 5 other people. Well, it's just been me playing it to myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I already knew that.
Yeah. It's a Rachel Reeves thing, right? Because in England
God.
there's a lot of things there. But no, this is like some put a comment on it, right? And it's something Winston Churchill said back in whenever he was there, 40s. Things were better here then.
Could have been 60s as well. Actually, I think he died in the. He died in it's about 65,
Well,
something like that.
Irrespective
Anyway, he
to
said
that,
it.
it's something that he said, which is prudent now,
Yeah.
paramount, whatever the word is. For a nation to tax itself into prosperity is like a man standing in a bucket and trying to lift himself up by the handle.
Yeah, that's great.
That is great.
That's
it's
a really,
relevant.
that's a
And
really
actually,
good
we
one.
need to hear that right now
Yeah.
because we're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
There's unhinged policies. How long are we doing this now?
Oh, it's 40 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, it may not be because you had about 5 minutes of not being able to turn the fucking camera on.
Oh yeah, but they don't know that.
They do now.
They do now. A Frenchman, right, was on his way home from the supermarket, crashed his bike, it was his bicycle, into a 130-foot ravine, and he managed to survive for 3 days by rationing the wine he was carrying. How much wine was he carrying? I don't know that, but
No.
that one bottle wouldn't last, would it?
No, how would it have helped him?
What if we would have done nothing? We would have dehydrated, but there's
I
liquid in
suppose
it.
so. I suppose so. You can't drink the water because it's
There wasn't any. So he fell down this ravine.
ravine. Is that not water?
There, that would be a river.
I thought ravine was
It's
had
like
water
a
in it.
crack.
Right.
So the Texas guy would have been handy there.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have to do a little sniff
A
anyway.
ravine is like
Yeah.
a rock gap.
Okay, right, okay.
So he's like, I don't know. I would have just got out.
Yeah, how did he get out? Did you get
Just
as far as...
waiting for people to rescue him.
Oh, somebody actually eventually found him
Yeah.
then.
He could have probably climbed out or walked around it.
He's just being lazy.
Doesn't sound like a hole. Just being lazy. Yeah, I reckon he went down there with the wine to have a
Yeah,
drink.
oh, fuck this. Like, live shit, I'm just...
No one's going to find me for ages. Yeah, 3 days, mate.
No,
That's all
he
it was.
waited until he finished the last drop and did, hello. And I mean, standing like, Jim,
All your
Jim,
wine's gone, bud.
Jim.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I could do with a drink.
Yeah. Here you are. This is an interesting thing for women, right? A female thing. Something we don't know much about. This is so women with ADHD. It's only just been recently acknowledged that women could have ADHD or autism. Now, I don't know why, because
Same species.
yeah, well, there's no reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason why I don't have a period,
Right.
don't have a womb. But anything else, an ailment a woman could have, a man could have. It's an ailment or a difference. So God only knows why that's been not acknowledged. But now, right, they've also a groundbreaking new study has uncovered a powerful connection between ADHD and PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder,
Right.
revealing that women with ADHD are 3 times more likely to suffer from this severe hormonal condition. PMDD is an extreme form of PMS, which most of us are familiar with, or hiding from, that brings intense mood swings, anxiety, depression, rage for sure, fatigue, even physical pain, such as headaches and bloating, and not just for their husbands. Yeah.
All the women have just unsubscribed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's still a joke, and they'll all relate because
Yeah.
women in a hormone in that moment, I've forgotten what it's called, that week, they know that they
Menstrual cycle.
the menstrual cycle. They know that anything that happens to anyone, you take it out on those closest to you, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do. It's the person closest to you that gets the rough end of the stick.
So here's an interesting thing, bringing you back to the ADHD in women.
But my point bringing that up,
right,
before we trounce on me there,
okay,
make me look back for it, was to bring awareness to it.
Right.
So we've been watching this actually, whilst I made light of it at the end.
Yeah.
It's about bringing awareness to that.
Okay.
So they'll now resubscribe.
Okay. They've already gone. No, so here's an interesting thing, which is linked to that, and that is that gay men and gay men practicing up until 1967 was banned, completely illegal, and eventually decriminalised, of course, but not so for women.
Really?
Women, homosexual women, were not criminalised. Do you know what the reason for that is?
No.
Well, obviously you don't.
Well, so it was never a crime to be a lesbian.
No.
Right? No, we don't know what that is.
It's because Queen Victoria refused to believe such a thing would exist.
You see.
Was
that while she sat on her queening chair?
I mean, she was a miserable.
Do you know what one of those is?
A
queening chair.
Queening chair.
Queening chair. It's from those Victorian times.
Yeah. Remind me, I might have seen something.
It's a chair for people like a queen or the woman of the house to sit on.
Yeah.
To allow a servant to lick their fannies.
Now, I've seen something like that, but it was actually for
one of her children.
One of her children. I missed that.
That was at the fetish club we used to DJ.
Yeah. But I know that one of her sons, the Prince of Wales.
I hope he wasn't in the one doing the licking.
But I think that he had some kind of sex chair, which was designed because it was so fat.
I've got a funny feeling Prince Andrew did too.
Probably.
Well, Andrew probably known as Prince, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, interesting thing that lesbianism was never banned because it wasn't recognised.
Because it actually was just happening in secret on these queening chairs.
Yeah.
Because that was working better than the fellas.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I imagine. I wasn't there. I'm not that old.
Looks it, but
yeah, I had kind of rough ride.
I haven't got anything funny to say anymore.
And I haven't got anything topical or funny. So, how long do you think we've been doing that?
About 40 minutes.
Do you think that's long enough? Probably is.
It's probably too long.
Don't worry, nobody watched it to the end. Yeah. People only just started watching it. I don't think they make it to the end.
Be interesting to see whether people actually would start and then skip forward and maybe watch the last 5 minutes.
I don't reckon they would do that.
No.
I can't see, they're not expecting something funny to happen at the end.
No.
If they've given up at the beginning, they're not going, this is shit right now.
I'm sure
maybe it'll get better right at the end.
Anyone that's still watching it, I think you should watch episode 20 again because I think there were some funny things at the end of that.
It was quite a good episode.
Yeah.
Not the most watched.
No.
Time-wise. None of that matters. If you were kind enough to watch, stupid enough to watch, or you're someone that wasn't just me watching it on repeat, and even if you are me watching it on repeat, now's the time for you to please fuck off.
It'll still be recorded.
Do you think the buttons work?
No, of course it fucking hasn't.
Let's see if it has. Maybe it has this time.
No,
it should work.
No, it won't have worked.
It works in the morning every single time.
Maybe you're closer to it then.
It hasn't worked.
No.
It still hasn't worked.
No.
No, it hasn't worked.
Just touch the phone.
Oh, I've turned it off.
Right.
I haven't turned it off.